gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Western Racing, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at Case C of the 2023 Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. And once again, I did not Google this ahead of time like a moron, but yeah, we're back at it again for another Hot Wheels Monster Trucks video, and honestly, this day could not get any better. I had chicken strips for dinner. Here I am getting ready to open some new monster trucks. Really, I'm peaked right now, right? The only thing that can make this day better is if Spin Master emailed me and was like, "Hey man, you want to be the new influencer?" If that happened, I don't even know what I'd do. I'd probably pass out or something. But the chances of that happening are incredibly low, and I highly doubt that would ever happen, honestly. If they're looking for a new influencer, I can guarantee it would not be me. But on a higher note, and something that is definitely worth talking about, 400 subscribers, people. We reached 400 subscribers. I think the Monday before this video. Yeah, the Monday of the week of this video, we reached 400 subscribers, which is crazy. That's unimaginable. Thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I think currently I'm sitting at 406 as I'm recording this, so 6 more people have joined since I reached the 400 mark, so that's awesome. 100 away from the 500, and then we got another 600 to go before we reach 1,000, but you know what? I don't plan on going anywhere, so we might actually get to see those milestones get hit in the future. But anyway, we're going to be taking a look at these trucks here today. I'm really excited to look at this case specifically because I literally have been sitting on this case of trucks for what feels like forever. And then the one truck that I was missing, I actually found in a outdoor store of all places. And when I found that, I found that truck that I was missing. I was really excited because, as you can see on your screen right now, there's 3 trucks on the screen, one of which is okay. I'm not really the biggest fan of. The other 2 are awesome, and I cannot wait to look at them. That is going to be so cool. Very, very excited to look at most of the trucks in today's video. But I also do have something else I want to say. I have completely changed my Hot Wheels Monster Trucks collection. Completely changed it. What I essentially did is I changed it around so that way I'm not collecting the same truck multiple times. Now, I know what you're thinking. What do you mean by that? Well, here's the thing. And I said this in a previous video. Hot Wheels will release the same truck 30 million times. At one point in my collection, I had 3 out-of-package Oscar Mayer Wienermobile monster trucks with 2 other in-package ones that I hadn't completed the case for yet. And they're all exactly the same. There are 0 changes between any of those trucks. So what's the point in keeping them? So what I'm going to do is, in the near future, if you may have noticed in the description of my video, I have an eBay store thing set up just in case if I get a store going. In the near future, I may get an eBay store up and running, and I'll link that in the description so you guys can buy all of the extra monster trucks. I'll probably only sell monster trucks on there. I might sell Hot Wheels cars too, maybe. But yeah, you guys will be able to buy my collection essentially, or parts of my collection, the stuff that I don't need anymore. For example, in today's video, and I just want to show this off right now since, I kind of need an example for it. There's 8 trucks in today's case, 7 of which are brand new that I actually don't have out of package. However, the 8th one is Race Ace here. This is the exact one we're going to look at. I don't need to open another one because the Race Ace that comes in this case is exactly the same as this one. So there's no sense in opening the other one. So I'll just show you guys this one again. And that's how I'm going to do it with all of my stuff for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks now. If it's a truck I already have and they've made 0 changes to it, I'm not going to buy it again. I will just show you guys the one that I already have. I will still show it though on camera. I know Monster Jam OCD, when he reviewed Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, he wouldn't buy a truck twice and then he wouldn't even show it in the video. He'd only show the new stuff. But I will show you guys re-releases because they still technically are a part of the case. So I do want to show them off. I'm just not going to give them, the full unboxing and everything. That being said, there are going to be some videos coming up in the future where, needless to say, there's going to be some goofiness going on. So you get ready for a ride because it's going to be really fun. But the nice thing is that for 2018 now, I went from missing, 16 monster trucks in total. Now I'm only missing 3, I'm pretty sure, which is great. Once I find those 3 trucks, I can complete the entire first year of Mainline for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, which is awesome. I cannot wait for that. But yeah, needless to say, we're going to be taking a look at these ones here today. Let's start it off with the first truck in this set, which is currently on the right of your screen. Now, I am a huge fan of the idea of a dump truck monster truck. I've always thought that was really cool. We, of course, know that there are some pretty famous ones, like Earthshaker for Monster Jam is the biggest example of a dump truck monster truck. In fact, Earthshaker, when it first was revealed, was called Dump Truck, but they changed the name because obviously it was incredibly boring. Like, dump truck's a really dumb name. Whatever. And then, of course, also somewhere else in the world of monster trucks, we have Dirt Crew, which is like a Dodge dump truck almost. It's almost like just a personal owned dump truck. But one thing that we've never really gotten before is a mining dump truck as a monster truck. But Hot Wheels came to the rescue with the first truck that we're going to be looking at in today's video, which is Gotta Dump. Now, the name is interesting, but the truck itself is really cool, and I'm really excited to show this off. It is number 3 of 11 for the Freestyle Wreckers. We're going to take a look at all the stats on the back and whatnot, which reminds me, before we get to Race Ace, I need to find his card back so I could go over the stats for the truck, because that's something that I always do. Actually, I have an idea. Something brand new that I've never done before. I think we're going to try this out. Let me know what you guys think. Here's what we're going to do, all right? I am going to give the stats for the trucks on the side of the video. I'm not even going to read them off. When I do my opening thoughts, you guys can read them. So here you go. Right here are the stats for Gotta Dump. You guys can go ahead and read those. The truck itself, I think, is actually really cool. The whole mining dump truck fact, because we've gotten, the normal dump truck and the Dodge dump truck thing from Spin Master and Dirt Crew. But it's cool to see a mining dump truck. Now, if I remember correctly, this truck here has a special feature attached to it. And that special feature is that the dump bed actually tips, which is fantastic. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this sucker open. First truck of the video. Here we go. Gotta Dump. I'm going to be honest, I haven't gotten it out of the package yet, but this truck, I might like this truck more than I like Dirt Crew. I'm going to be completely honest, and I know that sounds terrible, because Earthshaker. Dirt Crew, out of the 3 for sure, Dirt Crew is my least favorite, but I still think that Dirt Crew is still really cool. I'm having a stroke. Anyways, here's the Gotta Dump nameplate. I'm also not going to start, also, if it's a re-release truck that I've already shown on camera, I'm not going to show these card inserts anymore either, which is kind of a big thing. And then I'm also not going to show accessories anymore either. So I'll probably, with the trucks I unbox, I'll show you the card insert and I'll show you the truck itself. But with the first truck we'll unbox, I'll show what the accessory is, because the accessory is pretty consistent. So like, for example here, we have, for this set of trucks, it is the Connecting Crash Crush cars here. Gotta Dump comes with a red Cruise Bruiser, my favorite color with my favorite Hot Wheels car ever. That is really cool. And yeah, I'll when we get to the end of the video, I'll maybe show you all of them together, I guess. I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that is the crush car there, or the little accessory. I kind of wish Spin Master, like I always say, would bring back the accessories, because I always thought that the accessories were cool. But anyway, here it is. This is Gotta Dump. I am hyped for this. We've got a yellow body with a black roll cage, a yellow chassis, black tires with yellow rims. And all in all, it is really kind of just follows that whole Earthshaker aesthetic. We've got the caution tape on the side. We got a blacked out Hot Wheels logo with yellow trim. Mud splatters all over the side. We got Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. Gotta Dump right there. 0023, the 23 there I think is a reference to the year. And then we've got a blue and red stripe going up the side, which looks really interesting. Caution tape on the front fender and the top of the dump bed. Same thing on this side, except mirrored, like everything's exactly the same. However, there is a bit of a Tampo slide here with the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks logo. The black did not line up correctly, but that is okay. The front end has some paint on it, where you can see here we got the grill and headlights with the 2 ladders on the front, which looks pretty cool. The motor is all chromed out and really cool. You got the cab right there. Pretty sweet. And then on the back there is nothing. And in the bed we have almost like this. You can see all the steel plating there with the bolts. And then, as I said, this truck it has a feature that comes with it, and that is, as I teased, the dump bed does lift up like this, so you can actually use this almost as an actual, it's just a massive dump truck essentially. Now the cool thing is, and I did not realize this, there's actually a bunch of detailing here. You can see some fans with some wiring and and all the hydraulics and stuff on the side. It's really cool that they fully modeled that out. I really like that. Honestly, I'm going to be 100% honest with the chat here and everybody that's in it. I'm honestly going to be, for real, I think this might be one of my top 10 favorite Hot Wheels monster trucks. I'm going to be just dead honest. I'm going to just also be honest in general. I think this, when it comes to the 3 dump trucks that I named, I think this one's my favorite. I would love to see this as a real truck Hot Wheels. I know you guys just did 5 Alarm, and you also just brought Hot Wheels Racing 1 back to life, which was really interesting. But if you need ideas for future trucks, please consider Gotta Dump. I really think this would look cool. And the other thing that I heard recently is that Rhino might be the next real-life truck. We'll see. I don't know. But anyway, that is our first truck for today's video. A great one to start with, by the way. Like, that is awesome. Awesome, awesome. I am so happy with that one. The chassis looks a little strange. That's fine. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. The chassis seemed a bit deeper than usual. But anyway, next truck. This is the other truck that was actually at the start of the video that I said was really interesting. I don't think anybody really predicted this one to happen. This is actually kind of a really cool one. We have up next Godzilla, which is so cool to see as a monster truck. Like I said, that shocked me. I had no idea that they were going to do this as a monster truck. Pretty crazy. As you can see here, the Kaiju is now in the form of a massive monster truck. If you may remember in the past, we have done a Hot Wheels video where we looked at a Hot Wheels, I think it was like a Nissan Skyline with a Godzilla paint job. We just straight up have Godzilla as a monster truck now. Like, how awesome is that? And the attention to detail on this is actually pretty cool, and I kind of want to get into that. So, rather than just sitting here and talking, I'll show you guys the stats right here. You can just see all the info right there. I'm not going to waste too much time. I really don't even have anything really to say here. You guys can just read the stats. They're pretty cool. Alrighty, let's get her open. Our second truck for today's video, the Godzilla monster truck. I am kind of excited for this. I'm not going to lie. I really think this one's really cool. I definitely, unlike Gotta Dump I said was in my top 10. This one's definitely not in my top 10, but I still think it's really cool. All right. Let's get the accessory out of there. I do always hang on to the accessories just in case if I need them. Here's Godzilla nameplate. Pretty cool. That also says Gojira right there in Japanese, which is Godzilla in their language, maybe, or in their writing, I guess. I don't know. I'm an unintelligent American, so pardon me if I offend anybody with that, but yeah. But anyway, here is the Godzilla, and I gotta say, this is pretty cool. I actually really like this. We're actually starting off really good for today's video. We got 2 absolute bangers to start with. So here it is, the Godzilla monster truck right here. We have an army green body, an army green roll cage, a black chassis with black tires and dark gray rims. Looks really solid. So obviously what they were going for with this monster truck is they wanted to do an army dump truck by the looks of things. And I think they nailed it. Like, they really nailed the whole army theme with this one, and I think it looks great. We have Godzilla written on the side in Japanese right here. 110354. I don't know what that number relates to, but it always relates to something. If Hot Wheels puts a number on anything, it relates to something. That is just a truth. That's interesting. There's a tow hitch on the back. Do you guys see that? There's a little tow hook on the back here where the tail, this is meant to be the tail almost. Pretty cool. Really interesting here. The front, this whole truck is covered in rust, by the way, which I think looks really cool. And mold also by the looks of things. This side's exactly the same. Pretty cool. The front end here, as you can see, is meant to be the mouth. We got this little plastic piece right here, which acts as the bottom jaw. Then the hood here acts as the top jaw with the 2 fenders. You got the nose piece here, which is a little hood opening. The eyes there, really angry looking. You got the spikes on the top. I will say, I'm not a fan of the character trucks by any means, but this one is solid. I love the way this turned out. And then this is my favorite part of the whole thing. So everybody knows Godzilla's signature spikes that he has on his back, right? Well, to do that, they put what looks like building wreckage in the back to model the spikes. That is a double, like, that is 2 references in one. They got the spikes in the back, and then they also mentioned the fact that Godzilla destroys buildings. Like, that's amazing. Here's the back end, not too much to see there. Now, I do want to try this out just because I'm curious if this actually is a thing, if this tow hitch on the back actually works. So we're going to say, Gotta Dump. Never mind. We're not going to do that. It's not working. I was going to say, I was curious if you could actually tow monster trucks with this. You cannot. So, yeah, there you go. That is the 3rd truck for today's video, the Kaiju Godzilla. All right. Our next truck that we're going to look at in today's video actually has a completely shattered package because I dropped it earlier. But the next one we're going to be looking at here today, and here's how I'm actually going to do this from now on. I'm going to just put the truck down right here on this side, and then the stats will just appear with it. So the next truck we're looking at, number 2 of 6 for the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Back to Basics, is Night Shifter. So there's the stats that go alongside that one. Pretty friggin' cool. I will say for Night Shifter here, this paint job is very Weston Racing-esque. It just I saw this and I was like, man, this truck could totally be a mascot for the channel if I wanted it to be. But I'm not going to do that because if I want a mascot for the channel, I'll design my own monster truck. Wink, wink. But yeah, so that is that one. Let's open her up. Get her out of the shattered bubble. The 1.5 alarm that I looked at in a previous video, the checkered flag 5 alarm. Anything with checkered flags apparently on it gets shattered. The package does, because the checkered flag 5 alarm that I looked at that one time had a... oh, that's cool. Look at that. There's a little badge on the card back there. That's pretty cool. None of the other trucks had badges on them. That's really strange. Okay, get that out of there. Crush car off of there. Here's the card insert. Night Shifter. Pretty solid. I am a fan. Alrighty, here we go. Here is the Night Shifter, obviously named and inspired by the Hot Wheels car of the same name. Here we go. So we have a red body. What the? Oh, what the? Oh, that is awesome. I didn't even notice that. That is crazy. We have a white roll cage, but the roll cage is bones. Do you see that? All the skulls, all the human skulls? And then look at all the bones. That's really cool. I don't think I have a truck in my collection that looks like that. That's, well, I have Spin Master trucks with the bone roll cages, but I don't have any Hot Wheels monster trucks with the bone roll cage. That's really cool. Anyway, black chassis, black tires, and then we have the blue racing rims is what I decided to moniker these, because I actually don't know what they are. I don't know what they are essentially, but I know that I'm going to call them the racing rims because that's what they look like. But yeah, all around this one just looks really solid. I didn't even notice the freaking skulls. That's super cool. Anyway, the side panel for this truck has a blue Hot Wheels logo right here with the checkered flag, Hot Wheels Monster Trucks logo, all that jazz here. You got 2 openings on the side for the red to show through a little bit. And stripes go up onto the hood. This side's exactly the same but mirrored. Front end has no detail on it, but that's okay. Got the huge engine up front. You can see the blue and silver stripes going into the engine bay with some checkered flagging right there. Top of the truck, let's take a look here. We got the skull with the lightning bolt on the frontal piece of the skull there. 2 checkered flags, Hot Wheels logo, and CA for California, which is where the Mattel headquarters are in El Segundo. We got the blue and silver stripe going up the top, checkered flag. The back end, blue and silver stripe again with the Hot Wheels logo on the weird Night Shifter spoiler back there. But yeah, that is pretty much that one in its entirety. Pretty simple. That's why they call it Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Back to Basics, is it's just meant to be like a Hot Wheels car on a monster truck setup, essentially. That's essentially what that whole series is. And I got to say, I actually really think this might be my favorite. We're getting a bunch of really good trucks today. Like, this might be my favorite Night Shifter in my collection. This one's really freaking cool. I don't know if it tops the other one that I just got recently, the all blacked out one. I don't think it does, but yeah, that's Night Shifter, our third truck for today's video. And our next truck here is a very interesting one. I actually do not have a single one of this truck. This is another brand new truck that I don't have in my collection. Number 2 of 6 for the Beast Bashers. It is Ratical Racer. A pretty interesting truck here. Again, this one is also a Hot Wheels car. So one thing to keep in mind is that the 4 trucks that we've looked at so far it's pretty interesting. Gotta Dump and Race Ace are the only 2 trucks in this entire video that I think are custom monster trucks. Everything else is actually based off of a Hot Wheels car. Godzilla is just a monster truck version of a Hot Wheels car. Night Shifter is a Hot Wheels car. Ratical Racer is a Hot Wheels car. The truck after this is a Hot Wheels car. The final truck we're going to look at is a Hot Wheels car. And then the one that we're going to look at after the next truck is a Hot Wheels car, but it's not the same casting. It's actually a different casting. All right, the Ratical Racer. It's actually Ratical Racer, not Radical Racer. And the reason why, and you'll see here on the nameplate, Ratical Racer. Ratical Racer is meant to be a rat as a Hot Wheels car. That is what the whole design of it was and everything. And yeah, and I'll explain how that works here in a second. This thing was originally called Ratitude. Bad Ratitude, I think, was what this car was originally called, and then they changed it to Ratical Racer. So we've got a dark silver body, black roll cage, chrome chassis, black tires with red rims. Really nice little window insert here with the crimson red. That's actually really nice. For the side panel, we have a hair design here, which looks really cool. Red Hot Wheels logo with we got the huge motor. We got the huge motor sticking out the side here with all the pipes and everything. On this side, we've got the same thing, but mirrored. The grill here looks like 2 buck teeth, and that's because it is. Like I said, this thing is supposed to look like a mouse. And if you look at it like this, you can see it. You got the teeth, the nose, the whiskers, right? The eyes and the ears. It is meant to be a mouse, essentially. And they do a really good job of that. But the thing is that like it looks like a normal car from this angle, but as soon as you look at it head on, it begins to make sense why they call it Ratical Racer, because it looks like a mouse. The top of the truck, the hood, has more hair detail on it. Hot Wheels Monster Trucks logo, more hair detail back here, and then there's nothing on the back. But yeah, there you go. That is the Ratical Racer. I'd arguably say that this is probably my least favorite truck we're going to look at in today's video, just because it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's just it lacks detail in my opinion. But that's just my opinion on it. Anyway, there you go. That is truck number 4, the Ratical Racer. And the next truck we're going to look at is a truck that I do have in my collection. I just opened the glow-in-the-dark version of it recently. This is the Carbonator XXL, specifically the strawberry soda version, number 2 of 6 for snack pack. There's the stats right there for you guys to look at that. Pretty cool stuff. I'm actually really excited to open this one. This will be my first normal Carbonator XXL, because my other version, my first version I got of this truck was the glow-in-the-dark version. So this will be the first normal one. And then again, we got another sticker here. See that right there in the center? We got the cute little strawberry. Very, very nice. Very nice, if you will. All right, sorry, I don't know what came over me there. Here we have the card insert, Carbonator XXL. Look at the cute little strawberry. That's hilarious. Yep, there's that. And then here is the truck itself. I'm really excited to look at this one here. I'm just really excited for these trucks in general, man. Like, this is a good set of trucks. So here we have it. We have a clear red body with almost like a green, just a really bright candy apple green, like trim color, I guess. Purple roll cage. Chrome chassis, red tires, and white rims. I think that's meant to be like strawberries and cream. You got the strawberry tires and the cream rims, I guess. I don't know what they're doing here. That's horrifying. Is that attached? Hold on, ADHD kicked in. All right, it's not. Okay, so here we have the side panel here. You got the Hot Wheels logo in the strawberry soda, which comes down the side. Looks really cool. Strawberry soda here with the little strawberry. Very cute. Pretty cool stuff here to see. This side's exactly the same, but mirrored. I do want to point out that this truck, as you can see, has what appears to be bottle caps as the fenders. I really like that detail. The bottle cap on the front has a very angry strawberry, a berry angry strawberry. Okay, I'll stop. The on the front there, on that little cap, pretty cool. I like that they put stuff on the bottle cap. The top has the cute little strawberry, once again, Carbonator XXL Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, and then you've got some racing stripes with some bubbles going up the top. Looks really cool. And then the back end is the spoiler, which for those of you who don't know, I don't really have a way to demo this. I can use this bottle of acetone that I just bought here to show it off to the best of my ability here. Or maybe not, it's really tall. But anyway, what you do is that this truck actually doubles as a bottle opener. This was, a soda bottle. You could hook this on like this and actually use this to pop the top off of your soda. I'm not drinking this, just in case if anybody was curious. I'm not that dumb. But thank you for your concern. Anyway, that is the Carbonator XXL. I'm going to be honest, I'm not actually the biggest fan of that one in general. It's still pretty good, don't get me wrong. I actually really like it. I'm just not, compared to the rest of these, that one just doesn't give off the same hype as the other ones. This next one, though, I do really want to talk about because, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there was one truck that really gave me trouble. I couldn't find it. And then I actually ended up finding it at a outdoor store in Billings, Montana. This is number 3 of 5 for the Crash Legends, the Mercedes-Benz Unimog monster truck. And as you can see, like I said, this is obviously, there is a Hot Wheels car of a Mercedes-Benz Unimog, but it doesn't look anything like this. This is a completely custom casting that they use for the monster truck line. It's really interesting. And speaking of interesting, I kind of want to get this out of the package because the more I look at it, the more I'm starting to like it. It's pretty good. I actually like this more than I would say the Hot Wheels casting. The monster truck. Oh, there we go. We got another sticker. It says Unimog on the card there. It's a good thing I keep the card so I can look at that art later on. That's pretty solid. Not gonna lie, I really like that. Starting to accumulate some crush cars over here, people. Mercedes-Benz Unimog card insert. Really cool. And here we go. Here is the truck. I am, like I said, I'm actually kind of interested in this one. Again, Hot Wheels, this is an amazing mix of trucks. Like every single one of these has my attention. They're all really, really interesting. So here it is, the Mercedes-Benz Unimog. We have an orange body, a black chassis, chrome chassis, black roll cage, black tires with black rims, and orange bead locks. Really cool. And the truck itself has a lot of detail on it. I am shocked right now because Hot Wheels normally doesn't give us this much detail on stuff. Hot Wheels logo taking up the whole side here. We got a chrome stack right here and this little tank, which looks really good. I love that this is painted black. I have no clue what that is, but I love that it's painted black. Is it a snorkel? I think it's a snorkel. I think that's a snorkel, believe it or not. Here we have two little thingies up here, two little stripes, white and blue. Looks really good. 021 written on the side. I think that says Mercedes-Benz underneath. They've got a Hot Wheels logo. 75th anniversary Mercedes Unimog logo right there. Really cool. And we got the Monster Trucks logo up front. Let's look at these sponsors, shall we? On the side here, we've got Neck. I think that says Neck right there. Neck. I think it says Neck. I don't know. I can't read that. Oh my God, this is going to be... I'm getting in real close. The Williamson, Carpenter, Reinert, Vituski. I don't know what that one says. That one, I really... Hot Wheels FT something. It does say... It says Monster Trucks under the 021. I was wrong. Kaluski, Target X. I don't know what that is. MG something. K-Ster. I don't know. I can't read that. That is so hard to read. Such tiny detail. This side is exactly the same but mirrored. So again, not a lot to talk about here because we already covered everything. The front though is actually really interesting because they actually detailed the front. We got the Mercedes-Benz logo as well as a fully detailed grille. And on the top we have a orange Hot Wheels logo covering the whole thing. The 021 once again, Hot Wheels logo, Monster Trucks. And then all of the sponsors are up here now. Let's see if we can actually read them this time. Hot Wheels something, that's Hot Wheels something, MG, Target X, something K, Mega? I think that says Mega, actually. Vituski, Reinert, Kaluski. I can't read that, and I can't read that. So that's cool. And then we got, of course, you know, the white and blue stripe there. Nothing in the bed of the truck, nothing in the back. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the Mercedes-Benz Unimog. The truck that gave me so much trouble because I could not find that thing. Saved my life. Went to a friggin' outdoor store, and it just popped up right in front of me. It was like a surprise, a very welcome surprise, because I didn't even see it at first. I dug for a little bit, and then when I actually found it, I got really excited. So yeah, there's that one. And now it's time for the truck that we all know and love. A very, I'd honestly call this one just a staple to Hot Wheels monster trucks in the modern day here. So here are its stats on the side. Not in package, of course, because you already know that. Next up is Race Ace, the fan favorite Race Ace. There's its stats on the side for you right there with the truck perched there. I'm not even going to waste any time because we don't even need to unbox this thing, so we're just going to get right into it. Hope you read the stats while you had the chance, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is, the classic Race Ace, a truck that we all know and love. We got a blue body, white roll cage, chrome chassis, black tires with black rims, and red bead locks. The side panel is like a camouflage. The whole truck is kind of like a camouflage design made out of Hot Wheels logos, which is really cool. Got half of the Hot Wheels logo right here, more like a fifth maybe. Monster Trucks logo, 68, Race Ace with the red stripes there. This side, oh, we got the Monster Trucks logo. I already pointed that out. I'm an idiot. We already got all this over here, except it's the other half of the Hot Wheels logo, part of the Hot Wheels logo. The front end has a blacked out grille with the 68. If we go up to the top of the truck, we got the Hot Wheels logo right here, really cool. Red windshield, which looks really cool. 2 red stripes with some white lightning bolts. Race Ace 68 right there. And then on the back, we have the Hot Wheels logo fully, Race Ace again, and then 2 red stripes. So there you go. That is our little crash course dive into a truck that I have already unboxed, the Race Ace. Pretty good to just step back a little bit, look at a truck we've already seen before, and just give it some attention. I think it's always worth it to do things like that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our final truck for today's video. A truck that I am just genuinely really interested to look at, because this thing, the more I look at it, the more I notice on it. This thing is just genuinely really interesting. So if you're a fan of He-Man and Masters of the Universe, this one's for you, because next up we have, for the character trucks, Skeletor, the evil Lord of Destruction. Very interesting that they made this into a monster truck, by the way. Out of all of the character trucks that they could have done, I was not expecting Skeletor. That is a very interesting one. And now we're going to open her up and just see what's going on here. I don't think this has a... Yep, much as I suspected. Some of the trucks that we looked at in today's video had hidden like features, and this one has something on the back of it that could have been a hidden feature, but it isn't, so, you know, it's whatever. That all fell apart. That's okay. Okay, throw that over there. Crush car. We're ending with the same crush car we started with, our red Cruise Bruiser. There is the Card Art Masters of the Universe Skeletor, evil Lord of Destruction. Zooming in a little bit here. Boink. There we go. And here it is, Skeletor. Yeah, my finger immediately went to this, because as you can see, very cool little detail there. But anyway, here is the Skeletor. It is a big truck, by the way. Huge, by the way. So we've got a purple body, a yellowish green highlighter body as well, with some blue parts, really crazy stuff. We've got this really like pastel blue chassis, black tires with pastel purple rims. Really weird setup for this one. And there is no detail on this thing at all on the sides or anything. All of the detail is up front. We got the teeth here. The engine is in Skeletor's mouth, so these are little pipes that are coming out of the side, blacked out, meant to look like he's got a huge engine. Obviously, the Hot Wheels car looks like this, and the engine actually makes sense, but on a Mosh truck it doesn't, because the engine's actually right there, and the seat's right in there, so, you know, it doesn't really make too much sense. Red eyes and everything, pretty cool. And then back here, we have a bunch of empty little trays, which I'm assuming this truck is kind of meant to be like a tow truck, but it's also meant to be a destructive tow truck, I guess. I don't know. Because in the back, we have this crane arm here, hydraulic crane arm, with a ram's head, red eyes, and then a freaking flail ball on the back with the chain fully done up there. That looks menacing. And it looks interesting because it looks like the truck is in motion. So, you know, when you roll it, you got the flail ball up in the air in the back, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that is the final truck for today's video. I think that was a pretty good one to end it on. Pretty simple paint-wise, but still pretty cool just in general. So yeah, we'll end it with that. Let's get to the turntables and close this sucker out. Alrighty, everybody, there you go. That is all of them together in one place here. I really don't know how to display monster trucks at the end of the video. It's really hard because, you know, I can't do my old method because I can't pick up my camera anymore, so, you know, that doesn't work. But then the problem is, you know, you get like what you're seeing right now where Skeletor is blocking Ratical Racer. You can't even see Ratical Racer back there because, you know, I put him in order by which we unboxed him. So just so you know, Ratical Racer is back there even though you can't see him because of Skeletor. The rest of the trucks, though, are all in view, which is really nice. You can see all the different trucks there, which I think is pretty cool. Race Ace, of course, included in the family because, like I said, he is technically part of this case. So it would have been dumb to just exclude him in the first place. So here he is with his new group of trucks that he is now considered part of, which I think is great to see him here. But anyway, everybody, that is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. I did. This is, like I said, this is probably one of the best cases of Hot Wheels monster trucks ever, in my opinion. This is such a solid case. There are so many amazing trucks in here. It's fantastic. I give this an A+. I really do think this is probably one of the best cases the Hot Wheels has ever made. So good. But, yeah, that's all I got. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next diecast unboxing video. Thank you, and good night.